Good afternoon. I don't even know. Maybe it's morning. Maybe it's afternoon. I don't know. I'm shackled to my table with all of my paperwork, trying to get things done before I leave town on Thursday. Several of you are waiting for things from me. I'm trying to get everything off of my desk by Thursday morning before I leave town. So if you don't hear back from me by Thursday, make sure you shoot me a message and say, hey, I was waiting for this, because that means it fell off my radar accidentally. So many things I want to talk about today. So many things. And I don't know where to start. So I want to talk about the unknown, I think. I get a lot of questions from people, and questions are good. I love questions. I want you to ask all the questions you need to ask so that you accumulate all the information you need to accumulate so that you become the expert, right? Like, your job is to become the expert on you so that no one knows you better than you know yourself. You live in your body 24/7, 365. No one knows you better than you. And I've talked about this before, that we tell our body to shush. We've gotten into this habit of telling our body to be quiet, to go away. We have other things to do. We can't worry about this right now. Shh, shh. I'll come back to you later, when I'm not working, when I'm not doing the things that I think I need to do, when I'm not going through my to-do list and my tasks, when I'm not satisfying the needs of someone else besides my biology. And so my goal for all of you, whether you're doing this 90-day challenge or you are new to us or you've been working with us for a long time, the goal is always the same: that you begin to listen intently to what your body is saying, because your body is telling you everything you need to know. If you have autoimmune conditions, your body is telling you to change what you're eating because you have leaky gut. If you have inflammatory conditions, your body is telling you to change what you're eating because you have inflammation. If you have metabolic conditions, your body is telling you to change what you're eating because you have insulin resistance. Many of you, it's a combination of all of those things, but the key is the same. Your body is asking you to change what you are eating, what you are doing, and how you are living. It's that simple. Nutrition is the only solution to every single disease known to man. We create every problem we have, and therefore we have the power to reverse every problem that we have. It isn't reliance on doctors or reliance on medications that is going to make you well. As a matter of fact, it's going to set back your body's ability to heal itself, because it's going to block the nutrients necessary for your body to get better. So you have to start at the core, which is always going to be the gut for everything, and then move out. And as you fix the gut, you'll fix inflammation. But if you have these little tiny cheats that you think are insignificant, I'm here to tell you that you're wrong. I've had lots of people this week ask me to analyze why they're not getting the results that they want. And I see something consistent, and that is every once in a while, and by every once in a while, I mean sometimes 3 times in a week, which isn't actually every once in a while. Sometimes it's daily and you don't even realize. You're sneaking things in that are undermining the good things that you're doing. And while I'm all about the 90-10 rule, I don't think 80-20 is good. I think 90-10, 95-5 is what we should be striving for. But you don't get to do the 90-10 rule until you have achieved what you want to achieve. And then you find your balance. But that balance is never going to be seed oils. That balance is never going to be grains. That balance is never going to be processed sugar, right? There's better alternatives to those things, and they're not necessary, but they should never be part of your life in the first place. So when you eliminate them, the goal is not to bring them back. So the convenience of running through the drive-thru and having these little tiny things. Here's the top ones I see. Chick-fil-A, Chipotle, sourdough bread. I've talked about this before. Sourdough bread is still bread. And while the phytate load is less because of the fermentation, you still have to worry about glyphosate. You still have to worry about the fact that there is lectins and phytates in it. And it's great if you're completely healthy. But if you are not at 100% of where you want to be, you don't have the ability to add that back in. I talked about Chipotle and how disappointed I was that they went years ago now, like this isn't new information, to seed oils, rice bran oil specifically. Just don't get me started on Chick-fil-A because they're a hellhole. So you can't do these things and expect to get the results that you want, whether that's weight loss or it's lower inflammation or it's lowering your blood sugar or stabilizing your insulin. It's just not working. It is not congruent to what you are trying to do. So let's talk about half-lives of seed oils, because I used to think, like you, I'm human, that a little bit, every now and then, probably isn't going to matter. So let's talk about how long those things stay in your body and how quickly they can accumulate. Assuming you have no genetic issues with detox or with inflammation, which I'd say most of us do, but assuming you have none, the half-life of seed oils in the body is 4.5 years. The way that a half-life works, I don't know if you understand this, is from today until that half-life, that's how long it takes to get half of it out of your system. And then it goes to half and to half and to half of that. So really 4 times that length, which is 18 years, is how long it takes 1 tablespoon of seed oils to get out of your body completely. 18 years. So that one run through the drive-thru, that one time you had American cheese instead of cheddar, the one time that you went to Chipotle, will stay in your system for up to 18 years, meaning that each time after that, you get more and more and more and more and more and more stacked upon it. And then you wonder why you can't make a fist, why your joints hurt, why you can't lose that last stubborn 10 or 15 pounds. Stop asking yourself why and analyze what it is you're doing on a daily basis, and is it consistent with your goals? Write down what you're eating. Look at it on a weekly basis, because little things sneak in. So as an example, again, I'm human. I am very busy, and while I like to cook, I don't like to cook every day. I would love for there to be a more convenient option. Fasting is my best option, which, by the way, I'm doing right now, and my next video is going to be on that. But I would love nothing more than to run through the drive-thru and get a burger with a lettuce wrap, because it's easy, or go to Jimmy John's and get a lettuce wrap. Here's the thing. The mayo is canola and soy based in all of those places. Okay, so you can do it without the mayo. The ketchup is high fructose corn syrup. So you can do it without the ketchup. So now, no condiments, right? But are they grilling it? Are they frying it? Because if it's on a griddle and they're frying it, then they're using vegetable oil, canola oil, or soybean oil. So you have to know. And I've said this before, if you do not subscribe to the app Seed Oil Scout, I recommend you do that right now, because I live and die by Seed Oil Scout when I travel, because it helps me identify where I can go that uses real tallow, not the fake stuff, olive oil or avocado oil or coconut oil in their foods. And there are restaurants that do that. In every city in the country, there are restaurants that do that. And you can even ask. You can ask. Please don't use oil, use real butter on my food, or don't use any oil at all. And they will. You have to not be uncomfortable asking for what you want, demanding what you want, because these companies serve you. And the more that you ask, the more they will change. If you don't say anything, nothing's ever going to change. Have a big mouth. Talk, ask, tell. When we go into restaurants, oh Lord, sometimes it's embarrassing. Todd will lecture the poor guy at the counter or the waitress on seed oils. Granted, she's not the decision maker, but hopefully she tells her boss, this guy went on and on and on about this. Maybe it's something we should think about. But if you get a manager, now that makes sense, explain to them what you're doing is unhealthy, it's unsanitary, it's unsafe. You are killing your patrons. And you can do that. When I go to the grocery stores, I talk to the managers about what they stock and why they don't stock the things that I buy. That's how you get them to bring it in. If you talk to a manager and you say, these are the things I buy, if I can tell you, Publix, Walmart, those places will turn that around within a week. They'll start ordering what you ask for. And then you got to get in there and buy it so that they keep stocking it. So anyway, my point is, don't cheat yourself. Go out into the world and educate people and demand what you want. Don't sit timidly back and hope that people will read your mind or that things will change and you won't have to do anything. Get out there, get dirty, get confrontational. You are called to change not just your life, but the world around you. So don't sit on your hands and expect the world to change without you doing something first. And don't be embarrassed by it. Just do it.